Live, guys. Live from Melbourne, Australia. Had to hop on here and do a quick AMA. Not sure how the Wi-Fi is. Wi-Fi has been pretty bad here. Actually, Wi-Fi has been pretty bad everywhere I've been traveling. All these hotels, all these Airbnbs usually have bad Wi-Fi. So that's why I haven't really been doing many AMAs or live streams. But I feel like we gotta do one, right? So let me know how the Wi-Fi is. Let me know how the signal is, the video and everything. The Mad Cow, hey, what's up, bro? Good to have you on here. All right. Oh man, so many people. Let's go all the way to the top. Shout out to Sebastian, Mario's bro. That's what's up. Bo, Ramsey, Mr. Fiat or Flat Taxi, Damien, Jason, Julian, the Mad Cow, Sully. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. Richie, Marcin, Anthony, Julian, Tam. I'm doing well, Sebastian. Doing well. Sentenced, Dragos, Franz, Crypto King Kong, Muzamil, Tariq, Dumb Show, Margus, Jason. Yeah, I'm here in Melbourne, Australia. As you guys see, my friend Costa gave me a gift, Australian soccer jersey, or football jersey, I should say. All right, so I'm out here repping. Wow, so many people. Oh man, so many people, so much love. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all the love, all the support. Glad to have you guys on. All right, all right. Oh, wow, guys. 600 people already. We're blowing up. We're on the moon. Oh, man, what a time to be alive. Let me know how the audio is. Actually, let me see if I can check it out here on my phone. All right, guys. If this is the first time you're watching this, hopefully by the end you subscribe. All right, let me put out an alert and let people know that I'm live. All right, let me just make sure we get actually have good audio. All right, I think we're going all right. All right, cool. Let me put on an alert on my Telegram. For those who are brand new, who keep on asking me where to find my mastermind or Telegram channel, which is free, just go to ianbalina.com/mastermind. We have both the alerts channel and both the chat or Telegram group. All right. The alerts channel has over 18,000 people in it. The mastermind group has over 23,000 people. So guys, we're blowing up. And that comes from just putting in the work. All right. I know last few months I've kind of been MIA. Who's this? Oh, that's my dad. I'll talk to you later, Dad. On a live stream right now. All right, let me put out this alert real quick. All right. Give me a few minutes here, guys. All right, okay, so I've told everybody on Telegram that we are live. I'm gonna try to answer as many questions as possible. I know there have been a lot, all right, from gems to whatever. Yeah, guys, so I'm still on my crypto world tour, all right? So right now I'm in Melbourne, Australia, which is on the southern western part of Australia. Before that, I was in Sydney, Australia, guys. Sydney Meetup showed up. It was amazing. Lots of people, so much love, so many gifts. And this time it was not alcohol. Thank you for that. Still got my box of chocolates from, I believe this was from SEMO. They took me out on a helicopter ride. So thank you guys. Shout out to you. You've been making an appearance in the Diary of a Made Man series in Australia. Also, I'm gonna say, yeah, Sydney is nice, guys. Sydney is nice. Australia in general is nice, guys. I'm really blown away. It's kind of like, Sydney is kind of like LA or maybe San Diego, something like that, right? Melbourne is more like San Francisco. It's more eccentric, more hipster. Both of them beautiful countries. I mean, well, beautiful cities, but Australia in general is a beautiful country. The only thing that's kind of on the fence, right, is everything down here is trying to kill you, right? From the sharks to the alligators, I mean, crocodiles, snakes, spiders. I mean, so I think somebody said like there's 72 things down here that can kill you, right? So definitely make sure you strap up you back up your private key, right? But anyway, guys, Australia is nice. I could see myself posting up here for 3 months or so. Only thing I don't like is the taxes, but that doesn't really bother me because in the U.S. they tax worldwide income. Right? So speaking of taxes, guys, that's becoming the new issue right now. Right? How do we cash out to fiat and have an efficient tax plan? Right? I mean, sure, we're all for helping out the government and taxes and all that stuff, right? But at the same time, I mean, like, we're not trying to have 40% tax, whatever it is in the States, right? So anyway, that's what I have to take care of, right? Because I do plan to cash out about 10% of my portfolio, right? Just as a safe bet, right? As a way to kind of make sure you don't take an L in case all of crypto tanks, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon, right? But the plan is to cash out about 10%, right? So my portfolio in this market has been going between 2.5 was the lowest. Highest has been 5, right? But right now it's at like 3.6 million or so. Actually, let me pull up Blockfolio and give you guys a real-time update. All right, so right now my crypto portfolio is 3.7 million, right? So let's say I assume when one chain comes out, it's gonna like go to like 5 and beyond, right? Maybe even 10, right? But the plan is to cash out 10% and put that into real estate. I'm gonna buy a home, gonna buy $1 million home, right? Making sure we're taken care of for life, right? Because real estate is always a great investment. Yeah, so that's the plan right now, guys. So outside of that, just enjoying Australia. I'm here for. Actually, today I had dinner with Horizon State guys. Had dinner with Jamie and the whole team and Jason and them. Really swell guys. As you guys know, I own tokens, right? I missed the ICO. One of my biggest L's. I mean, I still made money on it by getting it on the exchanges, right? But what pisses me off was I was bullish on Horizon State. It was just a matter of the entry time I got in, right? Because I had a chance to get in on the last few days of the ICO because it was a really good cap, right? They didn't hit their hard cap. They only raised $1 million or so. Ended up raising, I think, 1 or 2 million. But anyway, I decided to wait to buy it on the exchanges because I wasn't sure about trading volume and whether it would do well on Ether Delta, right? And I ended up missing the airdrop, which was a game changer, right? People who got the airdrop made like a 7x automatically, I think, right? And they ended up going to the moon, right? Horizon State now, guys, Horizon State has done 100x already. I mean, so we could have had 400x's. I mean, for those of you who got in, you killed it, you crushed it. I did not. I ended up just getting like a 15x off the exchanges, which is still decent, right? But in crypto, you guys know we're spoiled, right? We're spoiled in crypto, all right? So, but anyway, I had a chance to meet them. I'm co-hosting a meetup here with them tomorrow in Melbourne. So if you're in Melbourne, make sure you show up, right? Let me give out the location details, right? We have over 800 people that have RSVP'd, right? So it's gonna be basically a conference, guys, a crypto conference. All right, so let me see what. So the meetup is tomorrow, which is actually today right now. It's already past midnight. All right, it's kind of funny. I'm here in Australia during live streams after midnight. When I'm in the States, I do live streams after midnight, right? So people in the States probably have a good time to finally catch me on a live stream. But anyway, so the meetup is 5 p.m. And I don't even have the location. That's kind of a big deal. I should probably have the location for the meetup. All right, but anyway, if you go to the Horizon State Telegram group, you can probably find it there. Or if you just search it, It should be in my alerts channel, actually. Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up from there. Make sure I give you guys, so you guys have the right address and you guys show up, right? Sydney meetup was crazy, really nice. Over 100 people easily. I mean, and guys, it's getting more diverse. It's not all dudes now. More women are coming into crypto, which is nice, right? Always good to have more women in crypto. Let's see here. Where's the meetup info? Okay. Yeah, so it's on meetup.com is where the RSVP link is. If you just go to my alerts channel, just search for meetup.com or just meetup. Right, so its location is going to be the Showtime Events Center on South Wharf Promenade. Address is 61 South Wharf Promenade, South Wharf, Vic, 3006, Melbourne. Anyway, yeah, so that's the address. 5 p.m. We'll be there, guys. It's going to be a conference. There will be beverages. There will be adult beverages being served. So, looking forward to having a good time. All right, guys. Then from there, I'll be going to Seoul, Korea for the Icon mainnet launch event. Right. So we're gonna be celebrating, guys. Iconic world. I mean, they invited me out there. I'll be there with the whole crew, other investors, other people in that space, right? This is the mainnet launch, guys. Icon is launching with 12 dApps, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dApps, right? So this is big time, guys, right? So people are gonna say, what's your target for Icon? I've said this before, I say it again. This is the part where I say, first of all, I should have said this before, right? I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am merely sharing my personal opinion and experience when investing in ICOs. Always make sure you do your own research, consult a financial and legal advisor before investing in ICOs. All right? So with that being said, my target for me personally, not for you, for me personally, for Icon, right now is, I think Icon is going to surpass Cardano. Cardano is great technology in theory, right? But in terms of actual execution, there's nothing yet, really, right? It's all just an idea, right? So I feel like Icon with a mainnet, that's the next gen, third generation blockchain, the internet of blockchains. I mean, if they have a mainnet of that, that is huge, right? So I feel like it's gonna get to Cardano's level, and maybe even higher, right? So I feel like there's a, right now it's at $8. I could see it. I think it's around like $2.63 million cap. Let's say it's like $2.5 billion cap. Right? So it could 10x to 25 billion. Right? I see that a 10x is still possible. Now, does that mean it's going to happen now or after the mainnet? I'm not sure. Right? But I feel like a 10x is still left in Icon. Right? Which is why I've been kind of lazy, guys. I'll be honest. Yes, I have been lazy. I have been on vacation or holiday, or as I call it, crypto retirement, right? Just enjoying life, right? It was a really hard, intense 2017, right? So I took time off basically after December, right? After Christmas, right? Went to Thailand for 2 weeks. It was amazing. Came down here to Australia, went to New Zealand. Auckland was the bomb, man. So much content we have coming up for you guys. And then from there, Korea, right? So just kind of been traveling the world doing a crypto tour. But I've just been kind of just holding Icon and getting ready for Wine Chain. Because I feel like if I just hold those two guys, we're going to make it to the moon and beyond. We already are on the moon, but we'll make it to the next moon and out of this galaxy. Right? We're going to different galaxies now, guys. Right? And I feel like just holding those two, right? Because we already have so many. We had Icon do 100x, Wabi pre-ICO do 100x, Dragon Chain do a 50x, right? And I feel like with all those, right? You just gotta kind of like back your winners, right? So that's why I've kind of been lazy. More ICO has been coming out, but I haven't really been feeling them much, right? But I will try to do more homework for you guys to give you guys some more picks, right? For you as a reference, not as financial advice, All right, so let's take some questions. Arcblock ICO. Yeah, guys, I am bullish on Arcblock. I know there is a lot of FUD out there, right? You guys saw the AMA. I do plan to invest. I will be participating in their private sale. Um, with that being said, understand some people do have concerns. I do have a call scheduled with the team again to go over some concerns again regarding their advisors and how the advisors may have no knowledge they're even being used as advisors. So I want to make sure I do more homework on that and grill them and see if there's anything they haven't really disclosed publicly. But I plan to invest still at this point in time. If anything changes, I will make that known publicly. You guys know I'm always transparent. Yeah, that's kind of the stance on Arcblock. But even that, I didn't really get much of an allocation because they're really oversubscribed, right? So it's not even money I will be sweating that much, right? Yeah. Okay. Coin, guys. Congratulations to those people who had Telcoin, those who believed. Right, you guys saw me and my whole crew and all the way out to Tokyo, Japan to find this ICO, and we brought you guys back a winner, man. Telcoin pulled, for those who were in the pre-sale or who raised large amounts and got the higher bonus, at least for me, I pulled, it was like a 9 or 10x. But I think for those who just put in regular amounts without the large amounts for bonus, they still put like a 6 or 7x, guys. So, Telcoin made bank, guys. Right? I know that was some people's first ICO, so that's great news, right? Let me see what they are right now. The market has tanked right now, though, right? I already sold my initial investment, though, so I'm good. That's why I'm not stressing. I'm just relaxing right now, right? Telcoin has done well, though. And there is big news coming out, I believe, right? I think I'm waiting for them to drop some partnership news, right? So I'm going to hold that for a bit, right? I sold my initial, so I'm good. Next up is Coinstarter. I haven't heard of that one. How many ones do I hold? Oh man, one chain. If you guys thought Icon was the moon, Icon is going to be a baby moon compared to one chain. One chain was my biggest investment at that time, right? I put in 85 Ether in the private sale a while back. So yeah, it's gonna be. What Icon did to my portfolio is gonna happen again with one chain. I expect that. That's what I expect. This is just me very confident, right? So people say, why is one chain so big, right? I'll go through and give you the Cliff Notes version, right? The founder of OneChain is the CTO, right? For those who don't know, Chief Technology Officer of Factom. Factom is already a proven project in this space, right? The early ICO investors of Factom have already received a 200x return on their money already, right? So these guys have already won once, right? This is not just a one-hit wonder or whatever, right? These guys have won once. They're now doing a big project again, right? And this is a third generation blockchain project, right? Internet of blockchains, basically, right? But this focuses on the finance space, the banking space, aka the money space, the space with lots of money, right? This is already a predefined use case that already has product market fit, right? People know that banks love the blockchain. Just go to any bank out there, right? Wall Street banks, whatever. They're all using blockchains, from the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance to the Ripple with Ripple and the other R3 consortium, right? Banks love blockchain projects, right? And then bring in Asia and China and the whole crypto market, right? So I like to call OneChain the Chinese Ripple, right? It's not quite Ripple in terms of technology, but the audience, the target demographic, the customer, right? It's the same thing. Banks in China, Asia, and maybe the whole world, right? And the difference is, this is a more decentralized Ripple in a way, right? It's basically a fork of Ethereum. They added privacy, right? Basically Zk Snarks, I believe, right? So kind of like Monero, right? And basically linking other banks into, right? Kind of like the internet of blockchains, but focusing on the finance space for banking, right? So this is big, guys, right? So my target has always been 10% of Ripple's valuation. And Ripple mooned, guys, because when I was talking about this, Ripple was like 30 cents. Ripple has gone to $3. Now it's like $1.50 or whatever, right? But Ripple's market cap, I think, is like, I don't even know. Let me see. Let me pull it up real quick. Right? I want to make sure I get this right. Right. So Ripple's market cap, if I pull up this app on my phone called CoinCap, which is a pretty decent app, as opposed to pulling up CoinMarketCap on a browser. All right. So if we look at market cap, come on, why is this taking so long? Man, it's not even loading. All right, there we go. All right, Ripple's market cap is $55 billion. All right, so 10% of, okay, yeah, wow, it's dropped. Yeah, I think it's dropped, right? So 10% of that, guys, is 5.5 billion, right? Now, I believe one chain raised about 36, let's say 40 million, right? Let's say one chain raised 40 million, right? So if my target is, let's say 5 billion, right? Just to be conservative here. Okay, gotta flip this here. All right, so 5 billion minus 40 million divided by 40 million, I think, right? So my target for one chain is basically 124x return on your money, or basically 12,400% gain. And call me crazy, but that's gonna happen in a few months at the most. I mean, heck, I can't happen in just 1 month, right? So with one chain, I'm expecting the first month, guys. So 124x return on your money, right? Now, for those who were late on one chain, probably gonna say, is it still good to buy one chain right now, right? So from talking to people in the crypto space, one chain is already trading at 11x over the counter in Ethereum. Over the counter means people trading this just like from Telegram groups or whatever, saying, hey, I have one chain. I invested in the pre-sale or public sale or whatever, but I'm trying to get out. Do you want to buy my one chain? Somebody says, yeah, sure, I'll give you 11x the Ether price or whatever, right? Per token, right? I mean, whatever the token price was, 11x, which is 1,100%. So it's already trading 11x already, right? So let's say, because ICON came out at like 15, 20x, briefly came down to like 12x, then bounced up to 15 and 20x, then went to 50x, then 100x, right? So I will assume one chain comes out at a 20x, which is amazing, right? Amazing, guys, right? So let's say 40 million raised for the total cap times 20 will mean that they'll come out with a market cap of 800 million, right? So if I times that by 5, so if you buy it on the exchanges, there's still a 5 or 6x left in one chain. So you can still make some decent money. Now, that's what this is not financial advice, guys. This is just what I would personally do, my personal experience, right? But if I missed a boat on one chain, I would still buy some on the exchanges just to possibly get a 5 or 6x return based on me speculating here. This is not science, guys, just speculating, right? Based on the market cap size and how much they raised. So there's still a 5 or 6x left if you buy it on the exchanges, assuming it does a 20x on the first day, right? Meaning that I'm not sure whatever their token price was, right? But whatever the ICO price was times 20, anything below that is even better, right? But anyway, that's my take on one chain. Let's go on to something else. Let's see, Zilliqa I like. I did not get into that one. I wanted to, but I passed on it. Then they changed the terms last minute. It was too late to get back in, right? But I plan to buy that one. Oh man, I was scooped that baby up on the first day. All right, Metronome, guys. So I had this vision on Metronome, right? I don't know why I just woke up from my dream. I was like, you know what? I think Metronome could be the one. Like, it's one of those really under the radar ICOs. It has an auction, so it's not really getting much hype. Right? It reminds me of RESIDING Network, and because they had an auction too without any marketing, still did fairly well. Like, it was only like 5 or 6x, but Dragon Chain had an uncapped ICO, and they didn't really get much publicity because it was uncapped, right? Nobody likes to touch uncapped ICOs, but I still do, right? Because I'm able to calculate and predict with a fair degree of accuracy what a good price point to get in is, right? So I'm looking at Metronome. I'm like, you know what, Metronome. I feel like anything under $4 per token is good for Metronome, right? For those who don't know, Metronome is a cross-chain digital currency. Right? It's basically kind of like Bitcoin and Ether or Litecoin, whatever, but cross-chain, meaning you can use this currency on Bitcoin, then cross over to Ethereum, then ideally Litecoin or whatever, right? So you can cross around, right? It's basically kind of like the internet of currencies, right? So this is definitely on my radar. It's been on an all-star pick for a long time, no matter what the spreadsheet is, right? You just got to calculate the price point. But that one I'll be watching. I'll watch and wait for the price to dip below $4, then I'll hop in. If it's above $4 though, then I'm not gonna touch that, right? So it's one of those you have to really observe and see the price point, right? So speaking of auctions, we already covered my thoughts on Gems Network. I don't plan to participate because of they're now doing an auction, right? So token metrics have changed. That was codenamed Twitter. Right now it's been revealed. I don't plan to participate, right, because of the auction. I've gone through the math, at least my math, right, for me personally, and no price point is good. And that's mainly because they have like 8 billion total tokens, and only 2 billion, I believe, are being sold to, 2 billion are being sold during the ICO, right? So those token metrics do not add up and don't make for a good ICO, right? So I am out. I don't plan to invest. PundiX, I did invest, invested heavily, but I believe the team will be making an announcement, right? So stay tuned on that. Okay. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining, Manny. I'm doing all right. Ink Protocol, I'm passing on that one. I don't really love it per se. I mean, it's decent ICO. It's on the spreadsheet. I think I have it as a starter ICO, but I do not plan to invest. Napoleon X I already reviewed. There's a video on YouTube. Canada is Go Network, guys, but the reason I have it as codename is because token metrics have not been officially confirmed. The team is looking to do an auction similar to Rated Network. As you guys know, I don't like auctions. I have advised them that I don't like it. I told them that if they do an auction, I'll tell my audience, well, I won't tell my audience, but I personally will wait until the right price point, similar to Metronome and similar to Rated Network, and also Dragon Chain, although that was not an auction, right? To see when the right time is to get in, because token price matters, right? At least, right, you can still kind of go through and see. Firma Trust, I haven't looked into that one. I've been getting lots of questions about that. B token I like, but I do not plan to participate in the ICO. There has been a lot of hype over the last like 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, I've been on vacation. I just came back. I'm like, whoa, the Telegram group is over 50,000. That's insane, right? So shout out to John. For those who don't know, John, the CEO, was part of my Patreon group, so he's part of the family, crypto family everywhere. But yeah, the reason I don't plan to participate is because there is a huge bonus for that ICO, especially for the pre-sale and private sale, right? To a point that it could possibly have a huge pullback or dump, right? And the lockup is only 1 month long, right? So I think after that 1 month, there will be definitely a huge dip in price. I'm not saying it's going to go below the ICO price, but I'm saying, at least for me, I'm going to wait, right? And mainly the reason I don't even touch it like that is because my audience, right? Especially what happened with Carbonhood, right? Any large bonus ICOs I try to avoid, right? So that's why I'm not really touching it, but I think it's a great project, guys. In terms of token metrics, right? John, being part of my Patreon, listened, right? Initially, they're trying to raise a ton of money. Then they changed the token metrics right? So now it's really, really good, right? So it's a good ICO. I would probably look to get some on exchanges probably after the 1 month when that's when I anticipate a dump, right? Sync Fab, I think I passed on that one a while back. Fortuna going to the moon, really? What's the ROI on it? Next, Neon Exchange. That one I do like, guys. That's the Neo decentralized exchange, I believe, right? Kind of like the Ether Delta or Kyber network for Neo. That is on a spreadsheet, I believe, but that is really hard to get into. All right, let me pull it up here and see. What will happen on the 26th of January? I don't know what you're talking about. VeChain, I'm not looking to. Zpin, I'm passing on that one. I don't think they have an idea. I mean, actually, they have an idea, but I don't think they have a prototype. That's what I mean. Trinity Network. That one I do like, but I was late to the party on that one. And their pre-sale, private sale, public sale was up, whitelist, everything was gone. Right, so speaking of that, that gets me on a bigger topic, right? Which I've been getting on the meet from people I meet here at the meetups everywhere, from Australia and Thailand and stuff, right? In 2018, more people have discovered ICOs. They're seeing all these big gains, right? Everybody's in ICOs now. Is the game changing? What's my take on it, right? And everything is selling out from the whitelist to the pre-sale, private sale. Now only funds are raising, right? So where do I think the whole ICO market is going? Right, so in terms of my personal opinion, in 2018, I am very bullish on ICOs. Right, I think most people are negative. I'm very bullish. I'm the ICO guy, right? And I'll stay the ICO guy because I'm very bullish on this, right? And I'll tell you why. Right, first of all, so much money is coming into this space. I mean, to a point that Binance, Bittrex, all these exchanges, I mean, their infrastructure cannot handle the demand. They're actually shutting down their exchanges from new people signing up and having to rebuild and retool and upgrade the infrastructure to support all this demand, right? So much money is waiting to get in from Coinbase, from Binance, Bittrex, right? So money is not the issue, right? There's so much money on the sidelines. There's so much FOMO on the sidelines that I don't see this stopping for crypto anytime soon, right? We're basically on the cusp of mainstream adoption, right? Then the second thing, which is the more important thing, is the total crypto market cap has risen, right? It went from 150 billion to all the way up to over 800 billion. Then it came back. Now it's like around 500, 600 billion, right? So that's basically a 6x, which means on average, right, assuming, well, it's kind of hard to assume, right? Because new ICOs and new projects are hitting the market, right? But the average valuation for a project has done a 6x. Just think about that for a second, right? Assuming, not counting new ICOs and stuff, right? But let's say the market has done a 6x, right? Let's even be conservative and say that the market has done a 3 or 4 or 5x, right? So that means the average valuation for a random project, just pick any random project, the average valuation has gone up 3 or 4x, 5x, 6x, right? So for example, look at Civic. Their valuation a month ago. Look at Icon. I mean, over $1 billion. Look at Dragon Chain, right? So the best example I'll give you are smart contract blockchain platforms, or rather blockchain networks, right? So it's come to a point now, I think also Tommy World Power talked about this as well, right? Shout out to you, Tommy. Great channel, by the way. Fellow person on YouTube. Make sure you go check out his channel. So the average valuation for a smart contract blockchain platform is over $1 billion. Like any random ass blockchain network with a smart contract, pardon my French, is getting valued at over $1 billion, right? That is why Dragon Chain was a slam dunk. Like they had a mainnet already, right? If they had a prototype already with an all-star team, and they only raised $15 million during the ICO, so it had a super low cap, right? So just doing the math, you're like, okay, this company during the ICO only raised $15 million, but the market as a whole, on average, is valuing these smart contract blockchain networks at over $1 billion. That means when this ICO hits the market, it's gonna go to the average. It's gonna gravitate to the average valuation, which was a billy, right? So that's why Dragon Chain did a 50x, and because they're also having ICOs, right? So you add the two, right? You know the valuation is gonna go up to hit the average, and you know that blockchain networks that have ICOs, they go to the moon and beyond, right? Neo, Stratus, Ethereum, any blockchain that says, hey, we're having an ICO is going to go to the moon, right? So you add the two, and that was a no-brainer, right? So what's the point I'm getting at? One thing I've learned, or I've seen over the last few months, right? Since ICO winter in November, October, right? ICOs were raising a ton of money. And then us as investors, us as retail investors, put these ICOs in check. Like, you know what? We're smarter now. We have token metrics. We're not gonna give you guys any amount of money you want just because you're having an ICO, just because you have an idea and some white paper, right? Investors got a lot smarter, a lot more educated, and asked for better terms, right? There are about 30, 40 ICOs coming out every single day. The space got oversaturated, became more competitive, right? So now ICOs are more modest, right? But believe it or not, right? ICOs now are more modest. They're asking for a lot less money, right? Even some ICOs are just straight up canceling their public sale, right? So now, on average, in the last month, I would say, ICOs are raising a lot less money, right? I've not done the math, I've not looked at the numbers, but I would speculate on average, the average hard cap of an ICO is a lot lower, right? So we have ICOs raising less money, and we have the total cryptocurrency market cap rising, and the average valuation for a project rising, which means, right, if something is rising, something else is decreasing, there's a lot of room, guys. There's a lot of room for growth, right? So for example, if a new blockchain pops up, right, that has a testnet, a mainnet, right, with, for example, Nebulous, one of my top ICOs for 2018. This is assuming you got it in during the ICO, which I did not either, right? But I bought it on exchanges, right? So there's still room for growth. But they only raised, I believe, like 15 million, right? Going back to the whole premise, smart contract blockchain networks are being valued at over $1 billion, right? We know it's going to a billion, right? When that mainnet launches, right, and they maybe start having ICOs or whatever, right? I can easily see Nebulous going to over $1 billion easily, right? Same thing with Oracle's network. Oh man, that's going to be a big one, guys. I missed that one, but you know, you can't win them all. All right, so that's kind of my take on the whole market, right? I feel like there's even more room for growth, but believe it or not, right? If you find the really undervalued projects, and you know what the average valuation is on the market, and they have a prototype with good token metrics, all-star team, all-star advisors, Moon, all right? Exim Chain. Exim Chain is one I like as well. I was kind of late to the party on that one, but I may be investing. I believe I have a friend who has an allocation or something like that from a fund. I may be investing through him or through some kind of syndicate or whatever, right? But Exim Chain is on the spreadsheet, but I've not made it. It's on the ICO ratings tab, but it's not on the overview tab because the whitelist is already closed, right? That's why I'm not trying to make people say, hey, why is this here when the whitelist is already closed? I do like it, guys. I think I have it as a Hall of Fame, guys. It's a Hall of Fame. That's Exim Chain. That's a supply chain. But I've not done an official review on it, but yeah, that one I do like. Dragon Coin in my account, I passed on that one. Medical Chain, I'm passing on that one, I believe. I think I looked at it. I checked them out a while back. I'm not sure if anything has changed. I'll have to go back to see if it's the right one. Daddy, I passed on already. WePower, I'm passing on, guys. Bankera, I passed on. ShipChain, I passed on. Pareto, I'm advising them. They only raised 10 million, so it's a really low cap. So I feel like it's very undervalued with lots of potential. Nucleus Vision, the ICO advising, guys. Oh man, we're making moves with Nucleus. Stay tuned for an announcement coming up on probably Saturday. I'll have an AMA. Actually, it's not been confirmed yet, but I'll have an AMA coming up with Abi, the CEO, to make an announcement regarding the main token sale, right? The crowd sale. Quantstamp, I'm still holding. I took profits twice, sold my initial, and then took some at the top, right? So speaking of profit taking, I've been trying to kind of come up with a more scientific, or I guess more technical way of taking profits for ICOs. One I'm probably going to try to experiment with is once you invest in an ICO, let's say you put in 10 grand. Let's do price. Let's say the ICO price is 10 cents. And then it does, my typical rule right now is to take profits, to take out my initial investment after a 3x. Right? So I hold until a 3x. Right? So if it goes from 10 cents to 30 cents, that's a 3x. So let's say I put in $10,000 or 10 grand. I take out that 10 grand once it hits, let's say that 10 grand turns to $30,000. Right? I take out that 10 grand, right? And I flip that into a new ICO, and I leave the 20 grand in profits as a long-term hold, right? Now, obviously, it's long-term, but I still take profits, right? You gotta take profits in crypto, right? When I take profits, right now I'm typically taking profits to Ethereum, right, for ICOs. Sometimes Bitcoin when it's forking and stuff, right? But right now, mainly Ether, right? So I'm basically investing in ICOs to make more Ether, right? That's basically the CliffNotes version, right? But anyway, so I have the 20 grand left, right? It's gone from 10 cents to 30 cents. When do you take profit again? Right, that's kind of what I've been trying to figure out, like on a technical level, right? This is just kind of more arbitrary, or just kind of like my own rules, my own personal rules, right? Non-financial advice, right? But I'm thinking maybe after that, after every 3x, you take 10% off again, right? But that could be a while, right? So I was thinking maybe you do it after, yeah, maybe after like every 2x you take out profits, right? So let's say it goes from 30 cents to 60 cents, then you sell 10% of that again. You basically sell 10% of your position, right? So if that 20 grand goes 20 grand of profits, right? Because you took out the 10 grand and flipped that into a new ICO. That 20 grand goes to, I mean, if 20 from 30 cents, it's getting confusing, guys. From 30 cents, it goes to 60 cents, right? So that 20 grand becomes 40 grand. I would probably take off like 10% maybe, right? 10% or so, so that's 4 grand, right? And then you flip that into a new ICO. And then it goes from, because you've gone from 30 to 60 cents. So it goes from 60 cents to $1.20, right? So a 2x again, take out 10% again, right? Does that make sense, guys, right? Let me do that again, right? So you go from 10 cents to 30 cents, take out an initial investment. From 30 cents for every 2x, you take out a 10%, right? So from 30 cents to 60 cents, you take out 10%. Then from 60 cents to $1.20, you take out 10%. From $1.20 to $2.40, 10%. From $2.40 to $4.80, 10%. From $4.80 to $9.60, 10%, right? So I'm thinking that's kind of, I might be trying that out, me personally, as a way to take profits. I think that's kind of a good technical, like kind of like hard rule I should follow, right? Because I've been following the take out initial investment after every 3x, but after that, I'm probably going to start. For me, right now it's kind of been more random or arbitrary, but I kind of want to have more of a hard rule, right, to kind of be more consistent, right? So I'm thinking I may do that after you're done taking out your initial investment, every 2x from there, take out 10% or something like that, right? Could be 20% or whatever, right? But I'm thinking for me personally, taking out 10% to Ether, right, is a good way to always make sure I'm taking profits, right? Because I had, you think taking profits has been my weakness? Maybe it has, right? Taking profit exceptions like OneChain. So OneChain and Icon, that could be it, right? I know with Icon, I've been taking bad profits, guys. I've been flipping that, right? So with Icon, let me pull up Icon and see how I took profits on Icon. Theta token, I passed on them. I did see that they listed on Huobi or some exchange, or no, I think OKX, right, a Chinese exchange, right? So with one chain, I mean with Icon, oh man, Icon is king, man. Icon made us so much money, guys, to the moon and beyond, right? So my price was 10 cents from the private sale. I think it was like 10% bonus or whatever. But anyway, so it came out the gate beasting, guys. I sold my initial at $1.98, basically $2, right? Sold it at around $2 initial, then took out 10% at basically $6.30. So that was kind of a 3x from there. Then I sold 10% again, which was over 100 grand, 166 grand at $8.76. But yeah, so it's been great, guys. It's been magnificent. I kind of, oh man, traveling on this crypto world tour and this meetups, meeting people who made money in Icon. One person told me he helped his mom retire from Icon, right? Went to his mom at work. He's like, Mom, you don't have to work anymore, right? I got you, right? This was in New Zealand, right? It was really amazing story, man, amazing story. I met somebody here in Sydney, well not here, but in Sydney when I was there, and they made 2 million in crypto, and it was mainly from Icon and some other ICOs, man. Like people are making bank out here. Icon changed lives, guys, and if Icon changed lives and put all of us on the map, made the whole community blow up, OneChain is going to do the same thing, in my opinion, and more. I mean, like they think we're blowing up. Wait till OneChain comes out, right? Wait till OneChain comes out. Carve vertical. I keep hearing about that one. Hey, what's up, NZ Bitcoin? That's what's up. Yeah, I'm talking about you, man. Actually, no, well, not you, but your cousin, I think, right? But anyway, yeah, thanks for the hookup, guys. NZ Bitcoin. All right, RChain news. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. There may be news coming from RChain. I have been speaking with the team, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. Bread wallet. Yeah, Bread has been disappointing so far, right? But I'm still bullish on the company, right? They did say they would be launching their ERC20 wallet. Right now it's in beta, but the actual live version will be launching soon, right? And I think when it launches, guys, this could be a My Ether wallet killer. I mean, because you can do ICOs on your phone on the go. I mean, that is a game changer, guys. Game changer. Right? I mean, so I know personally when that wallet comes, when the full version comes out, I will switch to that. I mean, it will be safe. I mean, because they're using like the chip inside inside your phone for security, right? Similar to rivets, what they were doing, right? And then you just log in with your thumbprint, your fingerprint, right? I'm very bullish on them, guys. It has been slow, right? I have not sold my initial because it hasn't done well yet. Well, I mean, I guess we kind of spoiled in crypto, right? But it hasn't blown out the water, right? But anyway, let's go on to the next one. Come to the Canary Islands. I don't even know what that is. I've heard of it, but is that in Caribbean islands or somewhere in the Pacific Ocean? Something like that? Or is that off like the coast of Africa? I gotta brush up on my geography again. All right, Police Swarm. Is that the security one? I think I may have looked at that, but not in depth. It's in Spain. Okay, Spain. All right. I am thinking, I have so many places to go to, guys. It's hard to keep up. I was on CNBC Africa. Hopefully you guys caught that. I also was on the Today Show in Australia, right? So we are going on TV, making crypto mainstream. And CNBC Africa invited me to come down to Cape Town, South Africa, to do a full segment on ICOs and do a meetup. Right, so not sure when that will happen. Probably more later in the year, maybe Q4, Q3. All right. Any ICOs coming up I like? Let's see. Okay. Let me pull up my spreadsheet, guys. I mean, well, Arcblock is what I like. I mean, Arcblock has a lot of FUD, right? But for me, the way I think is okay. I mean, the allocation they gave us in they're giving people in the private sale or pre-sale is very very small. I mean, it's not even anything like it's chump change, man. I mean, so I'm not at least for me personally, right? So it's not even that big of a deal per se because I was trying to go in big, right? But if I do see an issue like that, I would just flip it quickly, right? Just to take out my initial investment as quickly as possible, probably like the first hour, right? Just to make sure you don't take any L's, right? So kind of like I think this is an investment strategy for Ron Conway, right? He said he learned his lesson from an investment. I'm not sure which company it was. It might have been Facebook or something. I'm not sure, right? But anyway, he said that he really liked the company, and his friends convinced him, based on FUD, not to invest. So okay, yeah, that definitely was not Facebook. It was some other company, right? So he didn't invest. That company ended up blowing up, and he missed out on a ton of money, a boatload of money, right? So he learned his lesson that if there's something you're planning to invest in, right, and you get some FUD or whatever that right that makes you concerned, as opposed to investing what you wanted to invest, just downsize your investment, right? But still invest if you personally you're bullish on it, right? This is kind of where it goes to the whole thing of be an independent thinker, right? Don't really just follow the hype train, the FOMO train, right? Don't follow the herd, right? Not to pull out Nietzsche on you guys, right? But as you guys know, Nietzsche is one of my favorite philosophers, right? But yeah, I mean, so if you're planning to invest 10 grand, maybe you only put in 5 grand or whatever, right? But anyway, with the Arcblock, I mean, I plan to invest. With the whole concerns, I'll just make sure to pull out my investment a lot sooner, right? As opposed to letting it ride for a while, right? You're gonna hop off that bus or that wave a lot sooner. Current media, I've heard of that, but I haven't looked more into the ICO. Farmer Trust, I've heard of it, I haven't looked into it much. And unfortunately, I'm not going to Perth. I had to decide between Perth, Australia and Auckland, New Zealand. And I chose Auckland, New Zealand because the Powerger team was why I was going to Perth. But I was able to meet Dave Martin in Sydney, right? And I wanted to do both Australia and New Zealand. Didn't want to just do Australia. Origin Protocol. I have looked into that project. I did have a call with the team, with their CEO. Right now, based on the current token metrics, I do not plan to invest. I'll be passing on it. Right, based on the current token metrics, which they've asked me not to disclose. Assuming they do not change, I will be passing on it, unless they pull a gems and change it. Right. Now, speaking of gems, right? Gems, they changed the token metrics, right? That was according to Twitter, and they ended up doing a auction, right? And they increased the token supply, right? I mean, I already talked about this earlier, right? But I passed on that one. Omnitude, I've not looked into. Why do you feel so strong about power? I mean, you could just go back and watch the official review I did on them way back early in August when nobody believed, right? I mean, our group was pretty early on power. I think it's safe to say our community put power on the map. We made them go viral. We were the tipping point, right? And then all those guys like Supo are claiming they put it on the map. Get out of here, man. Like, you were 2 months late, bro. But anyway, not to start a war with him again. But I like Power Ledger because All-Star Team. I mean, just go back, watch the review I had on them, right? All-Star Team tackling a big idea with a product already, right? I actually had a meeting with Dave Martin. They gave me a demo of their platform that they were building. Not a demo. They showed me the mock-up designs for the custom platform they were building for Bangkok, Thailand power company, whatever it was, right? Right. So they're making it was really slick user interface for this power company in Thailand. And I'm like, man, these guys are doing big things, right? The whole Elon Musk stuff is just speculation, right? They're not meeting with him, anything like that, right? But I feel like these guys, I mean, it's done well already, right? So always back your winners, right? But I believe in this team because this team is professional, right? So yeah, I would say just go back and watch the review. Thoughts on Odyssey? Justin's son is an advisor. I've not looked into that one. Digibytes, I don't touch that. Limpo, I don't know what that is. Sether, I passed on that. I think that was the social media marketing one, I believe. I passed on that one already. Thanks, guys. If you like this AMA or this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share with your audience, your community, your people, your peeps. Wabi. Wabi, I like. I still like Wabi, guys. I still like. Oh, speaking of Wabi, yeah, good idea, right? Thanks for bringing that up. Wabi is doing Masternodes, right? And not only that, but so will OneChain and Icon, right? And now that I made my money, right? I made really good money on Wabi, on Icon, on OneChain. I'm thinking of getting into the Masternode business, guys. Now, for those who don't know what a Masternode is, basically on blockchain networks or just even in blockchain in general, a masternode is kind of like a computer that processes transactions or computations, especially when it comes to proof of stake. I think that's my understanding, right? But even with the utility tokens, you can do masternodes, I guess, right? But basically, it's kind of like a server, basically, right? Kind of like how computers have servers, right? And with each server, you basically earn, you get paid for each computation or processing of a transaction, right? Kind of like dividends, right? So people like masternodes or projects with masternodes because they're pretty stable, right? Because if somebody is heavily invested in masternode for like Stratus, Neo, Ethereum, whatever, right? Just kind of like Bitcoin mining, right? If you have a big warehouse just mining Bitcoin, you're not going to sell that with every fluctuation of Bitcoin, right? You're basically in it for the long haul, right? Because you're earning Bitcoin every day, you're earning Ether every day from mining, right? Same thing from staking, from having a masternode, right? So with Wabi doing a masternode, the way I think the way it works is you basically get your Wabi tokens and you stake them. You basically put them off and you can't touch them, right? You basically use that as a way to, I think, I have to look more into it, right? If anybody here is a masternode expert, please share your advice, right? I've not done anything before, so I'm just talking what I've read or heard about, right? But I think you put your tokens aside, right, and that you put together a server somewhere, right? I think there are services that do it for you, right? And basically, you would be processing every transaction for the Wabi project, whatever, right? In exchange, you earn Wabi tokens, kind of like, well, not dividends, but you get tokens for your efforts, right? But anyway, yeah. Telcoin. Going back to my thing about projects, right? Telcoin was a winner, right? And that was kind of hard to, that was kind of easy to see, I mean, right? Because their hard cap was 25 million. Excuse me. And the market, total crypto market, was valuing currencies at a really high price, right? The perfect example was Electronium. When Electronium hit the exchanges, it went to over a $300 million cap. And so when I saw that, Telcoin was 25 million, I could see like a 10x was going to happen just like that, right? Will Nucleus do 100x? Just support I say, it's not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Do your own research. But for me personally, I mean, I think a 10x is doable. I mean, because because there's a lot of hype around it. It is oversubscribed by like 20x, right? So I mean, I think a 10x is doable. My target, though, I'm gonna try to get this to. Well, I can't personally single-handedly get this there, but I think Nucleus could go to 100x. Now, this is not financial advice. This is just my personal opinion and my personal experience of what I think this could go, right? Because they're raising 40 mil, and they're going to. I think 10x is 400 million, which is easy. So a $4 billion cap is the question. Is that doable? I think a billion is doable, which would be what, like 25x. 4 billion? I mean, that would have to crush it, crush it. All right, so that's really, really high. Bluezell is 10x easily. Right, they raised 19. Let's say they raised 20 million, 10x 200 million, which is like the range of like Storage, I think, and all them. Siacoin is over $1 billion cap. That's a storage platform too, a storage project. So $2 billion. I think 10x in the near term future. Long term, 100x is possible. But when they launch a mainnet and all that stuff, right? I think they're far from launching a mainnet, or right, and all that stuff, right? All right. So Lala World, Referium. I've not looked into that. I saw some people talking about it a lot. FuseX, look into that. Matrix, I passed on. I think it's been doing well based on what somebody told me. Why pass on WePower? I don't think the team. I was in love with them. Well, I don't think they were an all-star team in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think that's why I passed on them. Fundracast, Indahash is out. Yeah, so I'm not looked into how they're doing yet. Are they even on Blockfolio? Let me take a look here, guys. Let's see if they're on Blockfolio. So let us put in the hash. Oh, it is on Blockfolio. Oh, wow. Okay. Alrighty. On Tidex. Okay, not the best exchange. Okay, hopefully it goes on a better exchange. All right, I already talked about B token. I like them. I just don't like the large bonuses, so I'll wait for 1 month. Indahash is already 1.5x. Okay, that's all right. That's not the best, but all right. PundiX. PundiX is. Stay tuned. There may be some news on that one, so don't want to talk much on it until they make an announcement. All right, so many questions. Republic Protocol, I passed on them. I didn't like the team. In my opinion, they weren't an all-star team. There is a lot of hype around that, but I feel like it's just more on the technology or the idea, right? Not really on the team, right? I mean, why that team in particular? Like, why them over any other team to execute on that idea? Kairos, I invested in already. I like them. What exchange do I think one will be on? I don't know. Probably Binance. Binance has been early to add lots of tokens. They added Icon on the first day, but that was the ERC20 token. So OneChain is launching their own mainnet. So that one might be tougher. But I feel like if anyone's going to do it, it's probably going to be Binance. Binance likes to be first. Acorn Collective, I don't know that. Insights Network, don't know that. HN, I keep hearing about HN. I've not looked into it. Data Wallet, I think I looked into Data Wallet a while back and passed. I have to see if it's the same one you're talking about. What happened to PundiX? Pundi on the spreadsheet, PundiX, I had the wrong token price on there, and they also decreased the token price anyway. They made more tokens available, right, to bring down the token price. So the token metrics changed. That's why it went down. I was still bullish on it, but stay tuned. There will be an announcement the team is working on, so stay tuned on that. Okay, Sharp Capital, I passed on that way back when. Coin Metro, I don't know. Pareto ICO is over. Okay, wow, so many questions. This is like an avalanche, guys. Waterfall, how do I keep up? Canada codename was Go Network. Home Run, I can't show that one. Kyber Network is supposed to be coming out with some good stuff in the roadmap, I believe, right? Man City, Autonomy. I keep hearing about that. I haven't looked into it much. Cargo X, Octus. Okay, yeah, I think we're kind of done with guys. All these other ones, I do not know or have not looked into. Self key I passed on. Well, codename, tell some codenames to you guys. Well, codename Go Network is, well, codename, I mean, I'm forgetting the codenames myself. Codename Canada was Go Network, but that still should still be a codename because tokenomics have not been confirmed, right? So I don't want to speculate on that. So I should probably just take it off actually on the sheet, not to confuse people. Deep Brain Chain, that did well, I believe, for people, right? Uh, Apex, Experty, I don't like Experty. They've been bugging me too much to take a look at them. Electrify Asia, that one I did hear about. I gotta look more into it. I passed on credits because the team was weak, in my opinion. When do I take profit? After 3x, I take out my initial investment. And now after that, every 2x from the token price, sell 10% is what I'm going to be trying to do. Z Classic fork coming up. Forks have been doing well. Medical chain, I have to look into it, but I mean, I think I passed on them already. Okay, EOS. EOS has been doing well, guys. And they launched their $1 billion fund and all that stuff, right? EOS to the moon. I still have some EOS tokens. I did sell some, and I took my initial a while back. But I wish I bought more, man. It's been blowing up. I have Neo too. Neo's been doing well. BAB, I do not know what BAB is. Bit Degree, I passed on a while back. Hedge Connect, is that a BitConnect clone? Oh, speaking of BitConnect, guys, oh man, BitConnect. I mean, please don't tell me you guys took an L on BitConnect, guys. Please tell me you took no L's on that one, right? As you guys know, I don't touch Ponzi coins or lending coins, right? That's not the space I like. I mean, the few lending ICOs I did touch, like Air Token, straight L's, right? L for life. I mean, we had the founder doing an AMA in the bathroom, guys. Come on now. I mean, come on. I mean, what a joke. Come on, man. You gotta be more professional than that. I mean, okay. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Neblio. Neblio is a smart contract blockchain. That's even why that's done well, right? That's when I passed on. I messed up on that one. I did end up fixing my spreadsheet and making changes to not miss ICOs like that anymore. High performance blockchain, like high speed blockchains like Zilliqa and Archain. Oh, I'm very bullish on that space, guys. I'm bullish on blockchains in general. I'm bullish on next gen blockchains, right? The Internet of Blockchains, and I'm bullish on high speed blockchains. Like anything with the blockchain, for example, Orbs network. That one I do have on the spreadsheet, but I don't know if I have all the token metrics, but so far I do not plan to participate. Let me pull that one up, Orbs network. And thanks, guys, for being here on the live stream. We've been here almost 70 minutes. Still going strong. Over almost 2,000 people on here live. I mean, thank you for all the support. All right, let's see here. Orbs network is on row 18 on the spreadsheet. So it's not fully graded. But so far it's a 73%. Okay. Let me see what I'm missing. I mean, they do have a high cap, raising 133 million. I mean, come on, man. So assuming the industry or the market average of smart contract blockchains being valued over a billion, that means they got to do like a 10x to get there. 10x is nice, but we're looking for 100x. I mean, come on. Okay, so let's see here. I don't have the total percentage supply of tokens being sold and total token supply, and total tokens during the ICO. That's the part I am missing. Actually, I can calculate that. Well, actually, maybe not. Okay, so that's what I gotta figure out. Maybe they put it in their Telegram or put out an update recently. Haven't kept tabs on it, but actually it could. Let's see here. All right, so let's assume they get one of these right. Let's say it is 65% or so. Okay, all right, just give me a few minutes here. Looking at Orbs Network. Oh, all right, I'm gonna have to do this manually here. Okay, all right, they would really have to get the token supply like amazingly perfect, which is hard to do. So right now, yeah, Orbs Network is a no for me at this point in time. I do have to verify and see what the final token metrics are, but right now it's a no. You trust and AppCoins, I think I passed on those. They're already trading as well. I'm not sure how they're doing. Balina token, guys. I'm planning on doing the Balina token, guys. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, we're about to shock the world. All right, and there'll be no ICO though. Right, it will just be an airdrop to my community. Right, so make sure you're part of the community in Telegram. All right, we'll probably have a whitelist and all that stuff. Right, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. Thinking of ideas. Right, thank you guys for all the ideas. Right, but yeah, it will be kind of as a way to say thank you to the entire community. Give you guys an airdrop, free tokens, free money, right? Free money to the moon, right? Right. So for anybody out there who's been a day one fan and part of the community, Fortuna is on the spreadsheet. I liked it, but I did not think it was worth investing in. Tron has been doing well. I mean, did 100x. What's the best whitelist out there right now? Good question. Let me see. Let me take a look and see what. Oh. So I put on the spreadsheet earnable token. That is a free token. You sign up, you get free tokens, I believe, right? That one I like. They're not doing an ICO per se. They're just giving out away free tokens until Q4, and then from there, you earn tokens for answering questions. You basically put it on your email or whatever, and anybody who wants to email you, contact you, ask you a question, they pay in tokens, right? So similar to BitBounce or Credo, but better, I think. Right? That's one of my good ICOs. They do have a whitelist out there, but yeah, watch out for that one. I did sign up for that one. So, guys, so spreadsheet is now downloadable, right? So if you I did make it downloadable. Just go to File, Export, or File Save As, whatever it is on spreadsheets, right? But you can now download it, guys, and make your own. All right. And that's pretty much it in terms of whitelists. Ontology, Metronome, no. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's kind of been. I'm not really seeing any big ICOs coming out right now that are like big, right? But I kind of been on vacation, so I gotta do my homework, guys. You can't download the spreadsheet? I thought it was downloadable. I'll go take a look again, guys. But I thought you guys could download it. Let me see if I can view here on the phone. Like, I mean, well, oh, you can't download it. Interesting. All right, I'll take a look at that when I go to my laptop. because I thought it was. How often do I update the spreadsheet? Well, I mean, spreadsheet is dynamic, so it updates, I mean, every hour, pricing and information wise. But in terms of when I add ICOs, probably every few days, varies 1 to 2, maybe 3 days or so, I'll add a new ICO, right? Data won't load. Yeah, that has been an issue. That's why I made the spreadsheet available to download for those who want to download it. I think it's mainly an issue from the API I'm using for crypto finance. I think it's getting too many requests from too many viewers, right? So it is kind of going crazy. Video coin, I've heard about that one. I did not look into it much. Storika is the next Amazon. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I'm not looking into it much. Yeah, I will be coming to London, guys, for sure. I know I gotta come to London town, right? Because that's probably my biggest audience worldwide, right? I mean, the data backs it up. Like if I go on Instagram, by the way, if you're unfollowing me on Instagram, what the heck are you doing? Make sure you follow me at Diary of a Made Man. Watch out for the fakes out there. They're like 2 fakes on Instagram trying to pose as me. I've tried to report them, right? But the real one has over 30,000 followers. All the fake ones do not. They have like 10 followers, so they're obviously fake, right? But yeah, London town is on my list, guys. Don't call it London town. Well, London, right? London is on the list, right? I'm probably gonna come there before the World Cup, right? Because I'm going to the World Cup in Russia in it's like June, yeah, like in like June, July, right? So before June, I will be doing a Europe World Tour, right? So I'm gonna go to London for sure, right? Because my Instagram says the most followers I have are based in London, and also I just know based on the comments and all that stuff, right? And I'm doing Berlin for sure as well. May even do, I mean, so many places to go to. I don't know how long it's gonna be, right? But London and Berlin for sure. Maybe Barcelona, right? If possible. Maybe some parts of Eastern Europe. I'm not sure, right? We'll see. We'll see. We'll just go with the flow, right? Berlin and London for sure. You can print that, right? I'm coming to London and Berlin. Probably so before June. So we can say May or so, right? May is probably a good time. Amsterdam, I may do Amsterdam, guys. I will think about that. Yeah, I do have lots of people out there in Amsterdam, for sure, for sure. Do I see Litecoin going up? Not for a bit. Bill Gates' net worth. Hey guys, we're all gonna try to get to a Billy. All right, that's the goal. Take the whole team with us. Hashgraph ICO. Well, not ICO, but yeah, I have heard of Hashgraph. I have looked into it. They aren't doing any ICOs, so I don't really see how we can make money off of it. So I don't really see the value for it for a retail investor at this point in time. It's just more of a technology play. I guess whenever they start having an ICO, then maybe we can try to make money on it. Most bullish projects besides Icon and OneChain. Guys, I'm here meeting with Horizon State, guys. I still feel they're undervalued. They've done 100x already, all right? There will be, I'm not even sure if I can say this. But yeah, because they're going to be putting out a press release. I think it might, I'm not even, yeah, but anyway, guys, I'm bullish on Horizon State. Let's just leave it at that, right? They're in, I think they have announced this already, but they're in Davos doing something big, doing how do I call this? Using the software, right? They'll be using the software out in Davos, right? And I think this part has already been publicly revealed, but anyway, Maybe not. If not, then I apologize, Horizon State team. Did not mean to leak that so early. But anyway, yeah, so I feel like Horizon State is, I mean, voting on a blockchain is huge, right? So that is undervalued. Outside of that, Red, I like Red, like in terms of what they're trying to do, undervalued, right? I think it's becoming a decentralized bank is huge. With the crypto wallet, they can replace my Ether wallet. What is going to compete with Amazon? Um, Somebody said Storica. I don't know if they're just trying to shield their ICO or token. I'm not looking into it. Thanks for all your gains. You made 40x gains to your research. Nice. Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. All right. Speaking of that, maybe let me get up here and show you guys around. Right. I'm here in my Airbnb. All right. Here with Ugo and Dan. Ugo's at the Australia Open. I'm just out here. Dan's probably asleep or doing video editing. All right. But how do I flip this? Where's did they change? Okay, here we go. So this is the Airbnb, guys, in Melbourne, Australia. This is the dining room, all of that. You got the beautiful city outside there. Yeah, guys, I'm out here in Oztown, Australia, in the land down under. BitConnect. Oh man, I mean, I already told you guys. I mean, I don't touch lending coins, right? So that was I feel sorry for anybody who took an L on that. Hopefully, you can make it back up from ICO investing. B token 17 hours left. Oh, it already started. Okay, I've not looked into it. I mean, I have, but I mean, I didn't know the ICO was starting already. But I don't plan to invest at this point in time. I'm gonna wait for a month, then look to invest post ICO, right? Because I feel like there'll be a dump based on the large bonuses, or the whitelist. I think. Okay. Anyway, US High Tech. That's the lending coin. I won't touch it. Substratum. I passed on that a while back. I know Data Dash had some issues with that or something about him losing his tokens or something and getting paid and not saying it. Data token, passed on it. Okay. Oh man, I'm getting tired, guys. I might have to go to sleep. It's been a while. Okay, 80 minutes on this. Still bullish on Arcblock at this point in time. Going to have a call again with the team to clarify some of the FUD people are talking about again. But at this point in time, bullish. Sweet Bridge, I did not get into. I passed on that one, I believe. I passed on Sophia, passed on Luna. Definity, I keep hearing about that one. I have to look more into it. Because I can't really say much on it at this time. Titanium like, is being asked a lot. Zipin, I passed on. That's the Neo one. Go Network, stay tuned. No news now. Once they have finalized their legal entity, they'll have more news. All right. Okay, guys. I think we're gonna have to wrap it up there. We kind of gone through everything. Apex passed on. London has done well for people who got in, right? So that's been a good investment for everybody there. Yeah, Nucleus Vision announcement will be made by the team later on, before end of the week, ideally. Credits, didn't like the team. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm here in Melbourne, Australia. If anybody's out here doing a meetup tomorrow with Horizon State team at a conference center and a hotel, over 800 people have already RSVP'd, guys. It's going to be huge. All right, looking forward to meeting everybody. There will be adult beverages there, so a good time will be had by all. Okay, looking forward to meeting all of you. Thank you for all the support. Yeah, guys. I mean, we'll see you guys on the moon. I mean, it's been a hell of a year last year. Looking forward to a great year this year in 2018. OneChain is going to come out, take us to the moon and beyond. Right? I'm still out here with Dan making amazing content for crypto. Nobody in crypto is doing anything like this. It's not my birthday, guys. My birthday was in October. I'm just saying, in terms of a new year, right? But yeah, so Thailand video is gonna be epic, guys. Thailand, oh man, we went all the way in Thailand. We went to Bangkok. We went to Copenhagen, whatever, Copenhagen. Went to Koh Samui. Went to the full moon party in Copenhagen. Then we went to Pattaya, which was amazing. Went jet skiing. Went to a gun range. Then we went to Phuket, which was kind of whack. It was more like family stuff. At least for me and my friends, we didn't like it. Then we went to Fifi Island, so PP Islands, I should say. That was amazing. Oh man, went to a boat. We went on a boat party, guys. A boat party, right? 6 hour boat party, open buffet, open bar, DJ, people. Went to a Monkey Island beach. Right, we were swimming out there in the ocean. Oh man, it was Thailand video is gonna be epic, but Australia video is gonna be even more epic, right? So I can't believe we outdid ourselves on Australian video, right? We got a Lambo, we got a boat, we got a helicopter ride, we got TV, right? And hey, look who just showed up! Ha ha! Mr. Icon Collective just showed up, guys. Look at this guy. Where are you coming from, man? Where are you coming from? Who won? Federer?
Yeah, Federer won.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Let's get into top fives. People want, what are your top 5 ICOs coming out?
Coming up?
Yeah.
One chain? Does that count?
Well, the ones that they can get in. Okay, guys, I don't think he knows because he just picks what I invest in. Okay, about top 5 projects. Let's go.
Top 5 projects. One chain, Icon, Arcblock, for fact. Wabi,
Wabi, okay.
that's 4. And definitely Dragon Chain.
Dragon Chain, all right, my man. Okay, they can't hear you. Okay, so I'll repeat. So you said Icon, One Chain, Wabi, Dragon Chain, and Arcblock are his top 5 projects right now. They called you Will Smith. All right, guys, that's a wrap. I am out. It's been nice talking with you, and I'll see you guys all on the moon.
Where was the live stream?
Okay, hold on. All right.